It's good to see you back in ĐNRT News. You're with me, Tu Uyên. And now, let's take a look at the headlines of today's news. The government hosts regular meeting for June 2026. Danang promotes cooperation with leading Singaporean corporations. Danang 4 have been positioned Danang on Asia's cinema map. On the morning of July the 4th, the government held its regular meeting for June 2026 and an online conference with localities nationwide. The conference was chaired by Party General Secretary and President Tô Lâm, Prime Minister Lê Minh Hưng, Chairman of the National Assembly Trần Thanh Mẫn, and permanent member of the Secretariat Trần Cẩm Tú. According to the report presented at the conference, the country's socio-economic situation continued to recover positively in the first 6 months of 2026, with many indicators showing encouraging results. GDP growth in the second quarter was estimated at 7.96%, bringing the 6-month growth rate to approximately 7.52%. State budget revenue reached nearly 1.34 quadrillion dollars, equivalent to 68.9% of the annual estimate. Total export-import turnover was estimated at $432 billion, up 16.1% compared to the same period last year. Industrial production, trade, tourism, social welfare, administrative reform, and digital transformation all recorded positive progress. For Danang, GRDP in the first 6 months of 2026 was estimated to increase by 9.52%, placing the city among the fastest-growing localities in the country. The number of overnight visitors reached nearly 9.8 million, up 22.5%. Total import-export turnover was estimated at $4.7 billion, an increase of 11.5%, and domestic investment attraction reached $74.2 trillion, 1.8 times higher than the same period last year. State budget revenue in the city totaled nearly $52 trillion, reaching 67.9% of the estimate and increasing by 88.4%. At the conference, delegates focused on reviewing achievements, identifying shortcomings, limitations, and their causes, forecasting challenges in the coming period. Based on these assessments, the conference outlined key tasks and solutions to maintain macroeconomic stability, control inflation, promote growth, accelerate public investment disbursement, advance digital transformation and administrative reform, remove obstacles for production and business activities, ensure social welfare, national defense and security, and strive to achieve the 2026 growth target. On the afternoon of July the 3rd, the Party Committee of the Danang Police solemnly held a ceremony to mark the 80th anniversary of the traditional day of the People's Security Force, July the 12th, 1946, July the 12th, 2026. This was an important political event and an occasion to review the glorious tradition and pay tribute to the generations of officers and soldiers of the People's Security Force. Over 80 years of building, fighting, and growth, the People's Security Force has always strived for the revolutionary cause of the party, serving the fatherland and the people. For the security force of the Danang Police, that tradition has been continued through different stages of revolutionary history. The force has always served as a steel shield to prevent and defeat all sabotage plots by hostile forces, and as a sharp sword to protect the party, the administration, and the people of the city. Promoting that tradition, the city's security force is determined to build a clean, strong, regular, elite, and modern force while establishing a firm all-people security posture. Speaking at the ceremony, standing Vice Chairman of the Danang People's Committee, Ho Kim Min, affirmed that the city always treasures and recognizes the contributions and sacrifices of the People's Security Force. He also asked the security force of the Danang Police to proactively grasp the situation early and from afar and provide effective advice in ensuring national security in connection with socio-economic development. On this occasion, the city presented the People's Security Force of the Danang Police with a ceremonial banner honoring its glorious tradition. During its recent working trip to Singapore, the Danang delegation, led by Deputy Secretary of the Danang Party Committee and Chairman of the City People's Committee, Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng, held working sessions with leading Singaporean corporations in industrial infrastructure, digital infrastructure, and logistics. The Danang delegation worked with Sembcorp Industries Limited, a leading Singaporean group in energy and sustainable urban solutions. It also worked with YCH Group and visited the supply chain city model in Singapore. Sembcorp Industries Limited expressed its orientation to develop a green industrial ecosystem and attract high-tech FDI to Danang. YCH Group highly valued the potential of Danang's key projects, such as Linkou Port, the Free Trade Zone, and the International Financial Center. At the working sessions, Chairman of the Danang People's Committee, Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng, affirmed that Danang is always ready to accommodate, support, and create favorable conditions for businesses and investors to study and carry out cooperation and investment activities in line with the city's development orientations, contributing to realizing the goal of building Danang into an economic, logistic, and innovation hub of the region. Turning to other news, on the morning of July the 4th, ĐNRT1 Ward held a ceremony to launch and officially put into operation its Innovation and Digital Transformation Hub at 215 Hoài Thanh Street. Attending the event was Deputy Secretary of the Danang Party Committee, Ngô Xuân Thắng. The Innovation and Digital Transformation Hub is located at 215 Hoài Thanh Street and has been developed as a modern, multifunctional facility. It includes office space, an event hall, a reception area, a startup space, offices for startup enterprises, and a media room serving training sessions, live streams, meetings, discussions, and startup consulting activities. ĐNRT1 Ward identifies the hub as a center for knowledge connection, idea sharing, and the promotion of innovation, science and technology applications, and digital transformation throughout the locality. It is also expected to support residents, businesses, youth union members, and the startup community in assessing training programs, digital skills development, startup consulting, idea incubation, technology transfer, and investment connections. On this occasion, the ward organized an exhibition featuring 14 booths showcasing science and technology products, applications, solutions, startup initiatives, innovation, and digital transformation projects, along with 16 booths displaying local startup and OCOP products. On the morning of July the 4th at Hội An Ward, the Danang Department of Industry and Trade organized a workshop to train small traders and household businesses in live stream selling skills. The event was held as part of the Danang 2026 e-commerce fair connecting regional traditional products. Representatives of the city's Department of Industry and Trade said that amid the rapid growth of the digital economy, live stream selling has become an effective channel for businesses to reach customers, promote products, and boost sales. To make the most of digital platforms, businesses need practical skills in content creation, live stream selling, digital payments, and online store management. The workshop aims to help enterprises, cooperatives, household businesses, and market vendors to strengthen their e-commerce capabilities, accelerate digital transformation, and expand market access for their products. During the training session, Shopee introduced its support program for small and medium-sized enterprises and opportunities to participate in mega live stream events. Vietcombank presented digital banking solutions, cashless payment services, and its cross-border one QR payment platform. Canva provided guidance on digital content design, while TikTok Shop offered training on setting up online stores, growing online businesses, and conducting live stream sales. On the evening of July the 3rd, the Danang Department of Industry and Trade, in coordination with the E-Commerce and Digital Economy Agency under the Ministry of Industry and Trade, officially opened the Danang 2026 E-Commerce Fair connecting regional traditional products. The event is being held at Sông Hoài Square in Hội An Ward. Representatives of the Department of Industry and Trade said the fair serves as a bridge between traditional products and e-commerce platforms, helping bring regional specialties closer to consumers at home and abroad. On this occasion, Danang signed memoranda of understanding with several partner organizations to promote local digital transformation and e-commerce development. The city also introduced its e-commerce Commune and War program for 2026. The fair features 80 booths, including 60 showcasing OCOP products, regional specialties, and signature local products from Danang and other localities, along with 20 booths dedicated to digital technology experiences, e-commerce solutions, cashless payments, digital transformation services, and demonstrations of traditional crafts. The fair runs from July the 3rd to July the 5th. Within the fabric of the 4th Danang Asian Film Festival Danang, the Best Danang Talents projects were honored on the evening of July the 3rd in two categories: Vietnamese multi-genre film projects and Asian art film projects. Launched in 2025, Danang Talents has become a platform to discover, train, and support the development of film talents. From June the 26th to July the 3rd, participating projects took part in 3 key activities: intensive training, project pitching, and partner networking at the project market. The projects worked with international lecturers and visitors to improve their scripts, project dossiers, development strategies, and pitching skills in line with international standards. As a result, in the Vietnamese multi-genre film project category, developed under the script lab format, the 5,000 USD Danang Award was presented to Escape Room by director Trần Nguyễn Hoàng Long. In the Asian Art Film Project category, the top prize, worth more than $8,600 US, went to Zodogu Bala by Kyrgyz director Dastan Zaba Rizkodi. After 4 editions, the Danang Asian Film Festival, or Danang, has gone beyond the framework of an annual film event to become a meeting point for filmmakers, artists, and cinema lovers in the region. With the theme Asian Bridge, Danang continues to affirm Danang's position on the map of international cultural and film events. The vibrant atmosphere at the cinema complexes, backed with screen rooms and artist exchanges attracting strong public interest, have brought Danang an exciting cinematic atmosphere over the past several days. More than a place to screen new films from Vietnam and Asia, the festival has become a space for filmmakers, researchers, and film lovers to meet and connect. Now in its 4th edition, Danang has become increasingly professional. The directors, producers, filmmakers, and films coming here are of higher and higher quality. International audiences are also paying more attention to Danang, which is a very encouraging sign. Moreover, Danang is a very beautiful city with suitable weather, tourism conditions, and everything else. I hope this combination will continue in the long term. The 4 pillars of Danang include honoring new Asian and Vietnamese films, honoring cinematic heritage, discovering and training young talents, and especially expanding connections between the Vietnamese film market and the region and the world. Alongside film screenings, a series of international workshops provided academic perspectives and connected managers, experts, and businesses to seek solutions for the sustainable development of Vietnamese cinema. We do not only learn from the world, and we do not only learn from the region, we also need to tell Vietnam's story. To me, the Danang Asian Film Festival is a way for Vietnamese people to tell that story through a film festival. This is a very attractive festival. It can be said that this festival has created a bright spot in Asia, connecting state management agencies, businesses, filmmakers, creative systems, as well as universities and research institutes. After 4 editions, the Danang Asian Film Festival, Danang, has become a cultural highlight of Da Nang, while helping bring the city closer to the region's cinema map. With the theme Asian Bridge, the festival has come to a close, but its connections continue to grow, opening up new projects, cooperation opportunities, and creative journeys. And that's all we have for today's news. Don't forget to visit dnrt.vn for more news and updates. Thank you for watching and goodbye.